Hey, sister, love you too. Hey, chef. Ah, you're my sex in the city. You're my sex in the city, girl. You're my sex in the city. You're my sex in the city, girl. You can be my sex in the city. You're my sex in the city, girl. We don't need a witness. You're my sex in the city, girl. Your clothes should fall. 'Cause I'm getting jealous. Hey, shorty.
Oh, Rita, you left your pins?
I've already been starting to get them. We're not going to beef like this.
Oh, I'm keeping them from you. That's how you feel?
You can be my sex in the city. You're my sex in the city, girl.
CMPRadio.net, this is the morning meeting. We are live from the Streambox King Studios, and we got a fly. This fly been getting on my nerves for the last 4 days. I done opened the windows.
Did you catch it?
I tried to. I wasn't fast enough. Danielson, I'm not fast
Good
enough.
morning, Kalia.
But we are live from the Streambox King Studios. You already know this is the morning
Hey,
meeting.
Will.
Queen Nif in the building. Let's see, yeah, I said it. These microphones are kind of high. Do you mind if I go turn them down a little bit?
I do not mind. I think it's yours that's up really loud, though.
I don't know why.
I don't know. Because it got an echo behind it.
Just shocking.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Rita. Let them know.
Shout out to Grayson Taylor. Shout out to Rita, man. That was. She was gonna have me looking real dapper on Saturday. I'm like, maybe we should say that for the New Year's joint.
What?
Yeah, so she gonna make me a ugly shirt.
Oh, man.
Right, so we gonna do
We
that.
were supposed to let her do her thing.
She did do her thing.
I mean, like, don't say, let's put it off.
Tell her Monet you're in school. Get off of YouTube, please. Thank you very much.
Oh, tell her.
You was better off just watching. But we are live. Here we are. This is the morning meeting. Queen Nam, say what's up.
Hi, guys.
And I'm going to go ahead and pay these bills.
That joint is living like it's...
Like, this has been messing with everybody.
Like it's summer.
It was all up in Keita face last night.
For real, it ain't even stopped. Like it's just...
But Keita ain't buzzed. That thing flew around her. She ain't moved. She ain't trying to catch it enough. I said, damn, Keita, you soldier for real. That fly ain't bothering me. I got shit to do. Anyway. Streambox Kings. If you don't know now, you know. Go to streamboxkings.com. Mention CMPRadio.net and take $25 off your future Streambox. Again, cut that cable cord. Get rid of that cable. No Hayes Lounge. 291 in Hayes Street. Happy hour. Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. $2 Tuesday. Wednesday, CMP night. Sugar Shack in the back. Holla at that CMP loaded baked potato. KR at the bar for that blue denial. $2 so nice. Guess what they had to do? They had to do it twice. $2 Thursday, man. Get down there, check out the family at Hayes Lounge, man. Hayes Lounge. Pressure 8 for all your branded needs. Logos, backdrops, banners, t-shirts, socks, hats, whatever you need. He could put your brand on it. Al 8 and Pressure 8. KC Electric, licensed professional electricians. Let Kyle Davis and his team of dedicated technicians get your sockets right. Morning, noon, and night.
Shout out to Mr. KC.
Ain't nothing worse than some sparky sockets, ladies. Get them sockets right. Should catch on fire and stuff like that. King's Beard Care for all your beardral issues. You feel me? I'm a little dry, patchy, whatever it is. That's Steve the Barber Fontaine. Get your beard right. Holla at him at Just Him Barbershop, 1117 Powell Road. That's my guy doing his damn thing. And last but not least, he's Abstract Kings. Kenneth Picasso Hunt, Damien, I Do Tattoos Parsons. We just had a hell of an argument. Well, not an argument, but a conversation. Any conversation with Nif P is an argument, though.
They stay
but a hell of a conversation down there. That's why we're a little late. Sitting down there, booking space and time. And Mike Martin, when you tune into this, man, make sure you get with me, man, so we can set that whole game night up. That whole situation. Yeah. That situation.
You know when you say
I gotta stop saying shit.
Yeah.
Cause I be giving people ideas.
Yeah.
I don't be
then
mad
they be trying. They're not us.
I don't be mad at, but they can't do it like you do it. See,
okay.
Can't nobody do what you do. Again, it'll take 4 trillion times.
Listen,
somebody will have to try 4 trillion times to make another you. It's not going to happen. You are 1 in 4 trillion. So they can't do what you do.
And I totally understand.
Right.
That.
So you can have whatever you want. Anyway, Kenneth Picasso Hunt, 2 kings. Damien, I Do Tattoos Parsons. 2 kings giving you their abstract views on life, man. You can go downstairs, not downstairs, but you can go down there, get your art monster, or you can get yourself a tattoo, or do what I did, get yourself a personalized art monster tattoo. Imagine that. walking around with an Art Monster tattoo.
He goes to sleep while he gets tattoos. Guys.
I love tattoos. I be hollering at Shizzy.
There's Mike Martin.
Shizzy F and Mac will be tattooing me on the 27th. This whole sleeve. We're gonna fix this. Yeah, we're gonna make it pop a little bit. Add some things to it.
Well, I hope you're gonna get rid of that Panther, but I
can't
like
get
the
rid
tribal
of it.
art.
I can't get rid of it.
Go over it or something.
This was done by
That must
Cody.
have been-
You
that
got some
Panther-
Cody tattoos? Don't do that.
Where?
I don't know. You got some tattoos that look like Cody did them.
I don't.
That kiss on your ankle, who did that?
Down Delaware.
Yeah, he was Cody. It was
All
probably
inked
Cody.
up. I think that's what they call
He
it.
was all fucked up when he inked you up. Anyway,
No.
anyway, Nafati, you got some announcements?
I do. So listen, ladies, it is December. The deadline is February the 1st. Am I right, Grayson Taylor? Prime time. Get your essays in. Get your information in for the chance to win a free prime for the ladies, Chester High graduates. Listen, I told them little young girls yesterday they had the opportunity to win the prime. I almost called them little young girls out their names. They think they rich. Like they got money, honey. I said, okay, well, I'm going to enter my daughter into it and see if she can win because I'm going to write the essays. Like, I'm not going to cheat like that, y'all. No. Listen, prime time is approaching. You want to go ahead and get your essays and stuff, and you got Grayson Teller and the Star Barbershop both giving away a free prime. So understand this, when the word free is used, you should jump on the opportunity. So if you know a girl that's graduated from Chester Upland School District, Chester High, STEM, or CCSA, tell them to tell their moms to get that information. And she don't want your social security number and birthday and stuff like that. She just want to know that you're graduated. She just want to know what your GPA is. She want to know what your goals are for after high school. She want to know what's going on with you just a tad bit, just so that she can say that she gave you something special for a special day for you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, get that in. Go look on my Facebook page, on Grayson Teller's Facebook page, my Instagram, Grayson Teller's Instagram, Sarita Lash, Instagram and Facebook, and see what you have to do to enter into this contest. This is about to be an annual thing, ladies and gentlemen. You got hair, you got makeup, you got shoes, you got clothes, you got everything but your ride and your date. Your date should provide the ride. That's chivalry.
Yes, Ms. Bush, I got you.
Should provide the ride.
The
you
date
understand what
should
I'm saying?
provide the ride.
Absolutely. He should pick you up. That's chivalry. Understand what that is, ladies. He should pick you
said
up.
slippery?
It's a date. I said chivalry.
I was about to say, what's slippery?
No.
Oh, okay.
So he should pick you up. Once he picks you up, he escorts you. So that means he's your date. So go online, apply, do the research. I mean, she met with the little boy. And his mom. They good to go. Like, that mom hit my phone like, yes, thank you. I love her. Like, her energy is everything. So if you have not already, or if you know someone who has not already entered into this contest, this is a contest that they don't want to miss. They're going to be mad when they see these girls laced in Grayson Taylor, because mine will be. Note to self. So then we have Coach Terry and the Chester High football team has a $5 raffle. It's donation towards the Chester High football team. You have the opportunity to win 4 prizes. One being the first place prize is a jersey from Jeffries. A signed jersey, autographed jersey from Jeffries.
The only 17 I acknowledge is Shy McBride.
Okay, so the first place jersey is for Jeffries. The first place prize is for Jeffries, an autographed jersey. The second, third, and fourth is autographed pictures from Jenkins, Graham, and Clements. So you have the opportunity to win these with a $5 raffle. So go on over, support the Chester High football team. Yes, it's not football season. Okay, we understand. It's over. But it's still Chester High. So go over. This is to help them get some things that they need, or whatever the case may be. Whatever it's for, go on over, get that little $5 raffle.
Jerseys, helmets, I don't care if it's for mouth guards. Listen,
yes, it's for
it's $5. You feel me? It's not
them.
about what you'll have the opportunity to win. It's about what you're helping.
Then on the 21st, we have Holiday on the Ave.
That $5 up. The Grinch will be in the building.
Holiday on the Ave is being hosted by Lou Custom Tees, MJ Free, Abstract Art Gallery, and miscellaneous stores on the Ave. It starts at 5 p.m. They're over there decorating. If you have not rolled through Overtown, that's the Ave. If you have not drove through Overtown, you're missing like the decorations that everyone is putting up. The windows are being decorated. The poles are decorated. They got seasoned tis the season signs up and everything. Like they going all out over there. I'm just saying, go on down and see what they doing. Then you got the Amari Tucker's 8th annual Christmas drive being hosted at the Chester Charter School East in the gymnasium. Listen, y'all always saying that people making it and not giving back, but guess who's giving back? The Tuckers. The Tuckers have been giving back since day one. In my opinion, everybody else's opinion could be, that of their own. But I've been seeing them give back. We had the pleasure of them hosting their first annual toy drive at our church, so I know what they've been doing. And since that first annual toy drive 8 years ago, it has grown, and it is so great that now that they need a gymnasium to be able to give out the things. They have a bike raffle. Everyone leaves with something. They got coats. Just go on over, have a good time, mix and mingle with different people from Chester. They're giving back. So then on the 22nd, we have the Ugly Sweater Party. Listen, don't forget what I told y'all. It's also his birthday, but don't forget what I told y'all. $10 entry fee, BYOB. I'm saying we're going to have a good time. You should come and have a good time. Myself, I'm going to be cooking. And my little boo, she going to help me. Nobody know who my little boo is, but y'all will know when this chicken get here. All I'm saying is I can't wait. Boo, I can't wait. Just so she know. So, good morning, guys. So, with the Ugly Sweater party, we have a 3-prize contest. The ugliest sweater, the next to the ugliest sweater, and the next to the ugliest sweater. So, our sponsors are giving us gifts to raffle off. I think the first place prize is a cash prize. I'm not sure. I don't want to say that because then I'll end up being the one paying the cash prize, but I don't mind because it's for a good cause. So, come on out to the Ugly Sweater Party. Tickets are $10. I don't know who still has tickets. I know I still have 5. I have 5 tickets.
My mom needs 4.
Huh?
My mom needs 4.
Okay. Twin has tickets. Chris has tickets. Shy has tickets. Joelle has tickets. Missing Plug has tickets. Everybody got tickets. That's all I'm saying.
Miss Bush needs 2.
Miss Bush needs 2. Okay, I got y'all. You can cash at me for your tickets. I can put your name on the list. They could be waiting for you at the door. You don't have to worry about not getting in. It's a BYOB situation, and we also still have the young lady that sells the little adult Capri Suns.
Crystal be there.
Who?
Crystal. That's
okay, Miss Crystal. But her she has a name of a
Chocolates and more.
Yeah.
Chocolates and more.
Chocolates and more.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So she has this Henny
Sherry
Punch.
will be there.
Miss Sherry will be there.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, we are on the road. Then we got New Year's Eve. The 1920s thing. MJ Free Theater. 3 rooms. Live entertainment. Keys to Success going live for the first hour. They're doing their show live from there. You got open bar, the open buffet. You have the champagne toast at 12. You got 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. $40. You will not find another party of this magnitude for this price. They got tickets on sale now. You can see Mr. J.R. Kicks, Sophisticated Melodies, Johnny May, Ronisha IMCN, Devin Wall, Star Shooter. You get to see all of these people to get tickets for $40 entry fee. And you get all of that. $40 in open bar is a whole lot. That means you may be the one that's passed out on the bench in front of MJ Free Theater. It won't be me though. Yes, keep it classy, never trashy. Understand that. So, all I'm saying is I gave y'all all the rundown towards the end of the year. And it's looking mighty good. 2019 is coming in fierce because we got the first Fridays of 2019 held January the 4th at City Hall. $10 tickets. Listen, if you have a birthday you wish to celebrate for January, the month of January, get with one of the shows here at CMP. I got my person for the morning meeting.
I got my person.
Twin got her person for parental advisory.
DJ Durrell.
J.R. Kids got their person for, listen. Then we go into January the 11th, which is the CCSA Pajama Jammy Jam for the kids. Listen, $5 entry fee. Concession stand will be open. If you have good kids, send them on down. It's for the public. It's not just for the CCSA kids. Respect the building. You do not have to be a student. Whew, listen, I'm telling y'all, it's coming. First Fridays for February, hosted by J.R. Kicks. There's their Valentine's Day thing. So if you have a birthday that you wish to celebrate in February, get with them. I got my person for February again. I'm just saying. And when we host your party, we give you, the birthday person, a bottle. You get your table, a bottle, and whatever gift we decide to give you. But your guests are required to pay for their own tickets. You, my friend, get your bottle of Bel Air or bottle of wine.
That's my sister. I'm gonna do my sister her birthday
For February?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look at that. Look at that. We working on something. So, the New Year's Eve party, yes. Get with Breon, Tori, Johnny May, Andrew, any of them. Child, they got tickets. Zay. Yep. So then, listen, February the 15th. I'm going to get close for this. Hold up. February the 15th, we got the R&B night. That's Valentine's Day weekend.
Hold on.
We got
It's the app launch party.
We got this. He just wanna. We got the R&B night.
Oh, it's R&B. All right.
Yeah, we got the all R&B night, part 2, with a surprise from CMP Radio because they launching something different. Oh my gosh! Listen, $5 entry fee, abstract art gallery, food will be on deck, cash bar, Miss Chocolate and
Chocolates and more.
Chocolate
Sherry,
and more.
Both of them gonna be there.
and Miss Sherry.
Yeah.
R&B night.
We getting y'all drunk.
Listen, remember last time y'all missed, y'all couldn't get in. Y'all was standing outside because y'all didn't want to pay that $5 for them tickets. So y'all was willing to pay that $10, don't get me wrong. But get your tickets in advance because that thing was crazy. You heard me? If you seen the videos, the pictures, the anything, R&B night, February 15th. Then February 16th, we got the LV Big Money Ball. Like, that's a weekend, y'all. This is a weekend. You got R&B night, you laid back, nicely dressed, you know, not too stuffy. But then the Big Money Ball, oh, you got to get dressed. You got to be dressed to impress. They do have tickets left. They have no more VIP sections, tickets left at all. They only have regular admission, and you cannot pay at the door. So guess what? I got my gown. Do you got yours? Oh, I'm going to be sexy.
I'm not. I guess. I have to get my my personal seamstress to make me an outfit.
Oh, go ahead, Grace and Taylor. Look at that. 2019 is looking good, honey. It's looking good. So all I'm saying, we're ready. Yes, honey. We are ready. All I'm saying is I gave your events all the way until February the 16th. If you have an event you would like for me to announce, please do not send it to me at 10 a.m. I will not announce it on this morning meeting. I will announce it tomorrow. You can send it to me anytime from 12:30 p.m. to 9 a.m. I will not take anything in between that. So even when he slides his phone, over to me and says, read this, I'm not doing it. No, I want it written down beforehand because I don't want to have to keep going back on this. Oh, I forgot this.
You got rules.
I do.
Oh,
they
okay.
said 2019, we acting totally different.
Totally
and y'all notice that I moved this bell over here? Because we acting different.
All
yes.
the way.
Just so we clear. So good morning, guys.
Y'all don't watch the glow up, man.
Yes.
Yeah, we done went from not knowing what we doing to not knowing what we was trying to do.
Getting our shit together.
Hold on. To having 10 viewers.
Your little 10 viewers.
We
here.
And we still here. But
yes, honey, yes.
we love the community, man, you know.
When is the next poly meeting? Okay, so we're working on that for 2019 just for you guys. Okay?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No. He's gonna be in it. He's gonna get it. We're gonna get him together.
No, we not.
Yes, we are.
No, we not. I know where I want to be. Mind your business.
Well, go ahead, honey. Take a chance. Princess Amunda, go ahead.
She's your queen to be.
Yes, Miss Bush. Yes. So. That was the morning announcements.
Man.
Don't forget to go to Chester High and get those raffle tickets. But listen. Tonight, CCSA has a doubleheader. They got the girls and the boys games held at home. If you're not doing anything, If you're not doing anything, slide through CCSA. So guess what? I won't be cooking after 4 because I get to the game. Yes, girls game first. Miss Logan Handy. Yes, she will be hitting the court. If you have not heard of Logan Handy, come through CCSA and watch this young lady dominate the court. Great win for CCSA yesterday. They've been on the road. You heard me? Like they playing games like every day. These girls, they are hitting the floor. Like shout out to DeWanna Mosley. Hey moms, that's mom's number 2. She in that school with them kids with her entrepreneur, finance and credit class. Listen. Y'all want y'all kids to know about being an entrepreneur.
Go put them on the waiting list.
Go and sign up to get your kids into the CCSA school. Yes, that program is amazing. Yeah. So we have our Christmas musical coming up on Friday, the 21st. Yeah. The hate is real over here. Oh, wait, so the Highest having donuts for dads this morning. We should have went over there for that.
I was from 8 to 9.
We should have went. Dante, I got you.
That's awesome.
I was one of the 10 and I'm still here. Yes, you are Miss Bush, because I just was watching some shows from last year, and yes, Miss Bush is in the comments. Yes, she is. Good morning. The originals, Dante, original. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So nonetheless, CCSA has basketball. I thought it was. Listen, and what did she explain to you? Just so we clear, don't They hate be real when their kids
That
don't
ain't
go
hate.
there.
That's not
That is
hate.
That's hate.
Listen,
That's hate.
time out.
That's
Time out,
hate.
Time out.
They hate be real.
So you know Pierre. You know how Pierre feels about the community,
Mm-hmm.
right? I just want to be open towards all avenues.
Mm-hmm.
I knew a basketball program was coming because the kids need sports, right?
The kids want sports.
No, the kid you need sports, and
They wanted it.
Every high school has sports. Like there are very seldom any high school that doesn't have sports. So we know it's coming, and the kids are going to ask for it because it's an activity to do outside of the school, and it's a good way to have school pride. You know what I mean? To be proud of your school and all that other stuff. So I knew it was coming. It was just when you said and saying it wasn't going to come. That's why it's funny. I'm not laughing at the school. I'm not laughing at the situation. It was just, we ain't going to have, because we all about, what she say, Dante?
Performing arts.
Right.
Yeah, that is still their main focus, though.
I heard you talking about the basketball program more than we talking
Because
about
they
performing
giving me,
arts.
ho. We never
Okay.
gonna do that.
I'm just saying.
Oh, no. Because they gave me their roster, and this is like their first real season.
So when they gonna do some performing arts stuff?
I just told you. Our Christmas program is coming up. Our theater, our impeccable theater program, the play is in May,
Right.
and they are getting ready.
You notice that Chester Upland don't have a theater program anymore?
I have nothing to do with Chester Upland. CCSA has a theater program,
Okay.
and we have a theater.
See how they
pro.
separate us?
You see how they separate
See
us?
how they separate
Because
us?
when
That's
when
okay.
CCSA was on 9th Street, when Coosa was CCSA, and they offered all of these things,
Right.
Chester Upland didn't want to take into it. They said no.
Why?
They denied and closed every door.
Why?
I have no idea as to why, but it still could have remained a complete performing art school.
Absolutely.
With the option of going to other schools for sports. But because they shut so many doors and said no, they then took their show on the road.
Right.
So we do have a theater room. We do have a state-of-the-art arts room. We
Right.
do have 3 dance rooms. We do have, that school is amazing. Just go on and walk through.
Oh, I walk through. My nieces go there. So, it's some prices in there, and I appreciate it. I mean, it's all good.
But she did explain to you as to why they offered the sports. And
I know why they
mainly
offered the
because the
sports.
kids. It was mainly because the kids kept
She
asking for
explained.
it. And Chester High would not take the basketball players. They didn't have enough room.
She explained from her understanding, and I explained to her what it was about as well.
I must have missed your point.
No, you
I
didn't.
heard
You
hers.
always miss my points. You don't never pay attention. You only hear
But
the ones that
nonetheless,
you agree
that's
with.
a good program over there. You
Didn't
see
say
the
it
field-
wasn't.
You see the field that's back there. I mean, it's if you walk through, you'll see the kids. You'll see what they do inside the building as far as the arts is concerned.
Right.
They have an impeccable instrument program going on. They have ballet. They have cultural dance. It's so many things going on over there. It's crazy. Like if I actually read the whole entire calendar, you would be like, damn, when do they ever go home?
Give me that.
They don't. You want the whole calendar?
Yeah.
I will get it for you.
Thank you.
Because those kids are there from 7 a.m. some days until 8 p.m.
Awesome.
And that's I be looking at my daughter. I be like, you tired?
No.
She be like, yeah.
No, she ain't really.
No, she be tired. She be like, I need a salt bath.
Right. And she take it and she get up and she do the same
And she
thing
do the
the
same
next
thing
day.
the next morning.
Right. It's teaching character.
Yes. So
I
I'm
don't-
getting
I
them
don't
ready for
knock
the
it.
work world.
I just know that we could do it ourselves, and we choose not to. But anyway, how you feeling?
I feel.
You want to say
great.
happy birthday to some people?
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
All right. For everybody out there that's celebrating a birthday.
Happy birthday if you're not on our friends list.
Right.
Yeah. I'm mad at this man's name. So listen, we got Felicia Henry, we got Samara Mills, and then this man's name is Broadway Pit Boom. That's his name, Broadway Pit Boom. If y'all happen to know him, tell him happy birthday. We got Amina Musalima, we got Danielle Pierce Scott, we got Ty Davis, we got Jermaine Turner, and then we got Jacqueline Price Walker. But we got a special shout out. Happy birthday, Kima Little from down the One Pen Project.
Hey.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Hey.
And may God continue to bless you with many
Hey.
more. Listen, if you're celebrating a birthday in December and you would like to come and celebrate with us at the Ugly Sweater Party, so I don't have to keep putting a flyer inside of your comments, come on out. $10 admittance fee. Bring your own bottle and bring your own folks. We got ours. Y'all gotta get yours.
Capricorn's party different. We end it and
Doc
we begin
Kennedy.
it. We bring it in and we take it out.
That is crazy.
Right.
That is crazy.
You like that? Right. Kings, queens. Throw them hands up. Shout out to Zajay with that
I be
beautiful
singing that at
song.
home.
Right.
And stuff. So, okay, so listen, y'all. I'm gonna break this down real quick.
I'm trying to grab it.
I'm gonna break this down real quick, right? Because I'm being questioned on my pricing. So I know that was not the fly all the way over there.
Oh, my fault.
Y'all just see him trying to hit me?
No, I ain't.
So I'm gonna break this down real quick because I'm tired of people asking why is this price and why is that this price and why can't I get it for this price and why you can do it yourself. That's what I told them. Like, I'm not being rude and I'm not being ignorant, but you gotta factor in all of the things that I do. I give you fresh because I like fresh. That's number one. Number two is I have everything outside of the meat. So if it's a meat order or if it's a side order, I have all the seasonings, I have the electricity, I have the gas, I have the grease, I have the pots, I have the pans, I have the water, I have the storage facilities, I have all of these things, right?
After every show has to walk through the market with
Yes, after the show.
That's an extra $3.
The ingredients, right?
Right.
So I feel like this, right? When somebody inboxed me and asked me could I prepare a meal for them for work. And I gave them my price. But number one, you want your meal done on Friday.
Yes,
I didn't
Ms.
even
Nicholson.
charge you.
Same fly from last night. I'm pissed. And I kept the windows open.
My prices are fair, right? That's how I feel. So when you say how much is this, because you want to get it, and then I give you my price, and you're looking at it like it's not worth it. Well, guess what? It don't have to be worth it to you because it's worth it to someone else. That's how I feel. Now, I'm going to break it down just for a pan of chicken. A case of chicken. If you want a case of chicken cooked for 25 to 30 people, the chicken by itself is $80 a case. That's number one. $80 a case. Now, that's just the chicken. We haven't even gotten to the stuff that I got to put in it. So my seasonings, the seasonings that I use run me about $40, right? And this is for 4 seasonings. That's like $40, right? Then there's the flour, and then there's the cooking oil, and then there's my good Rachel Ray pots and pan set. And then
Pierre's
there's P's gas. Pierre's truck and his muscular.
Ain't no
ways.
muscular
He has
nothing.
to lift
This
the
is
bags
all.
and stuff.
This is all.
It got to be some muscles
This
under
is
there. You got to
fluffiness.
carry the bags and stuff.
This is all fluffiness.
So all of this stuff is factored into my price, and I think that I'm being fair. So even if I cook you collard greens, the case of greens, and I'm telling you that how much I'm charging you. The case of greens by itself runs between $20 and $30, right? The smoked turkey, it depends on how much I get. It runs me probably like $10. I'm already at $40. I didn't even charge you $40 for collard greens. How can you question someone's pricing? And I'm preparing this. I'm shopping for you. I'm preparing for you. I'm doing this, that, and the third for you. And you said that that's not fair pricing.
So
well, I mean, the Chinese store.
So this what you
right over Chang Jiang.
This what you do.
What's that?
I be telling you all the time. You have to have a set price, right?
That crab meat
Right.
is expensive.
See, what people only respect, black people only respect what we can read.
Right.
You know
so you want me to write it down?
Yeah, you gotta have a whole joint. So when somebody call you and say you have to have a whole meeting, somebody want to use your services.
No, I have it written.
As far as catering, type it up real nice and say, all right, for a certain amount of parties, this. If you want chicken, this.
I got all that.
Bang, you hand it off to them, right? Now that price list is on the high. Like damn. Well, Nif, how much? Now we can negotiate.
I don't have negotiation. Because I don't have negotiation with Pico, Chester Water Authority, Delcourt. I don't have negotiations with them. I don't have negotiations with my bills and all of that stuff. And note to self, I do have a kitchen coming, but right now I'm inside of my house. So I have to factor in all of that. And then once I move into a facility, the price changes because now I got those bills and my bills. And no, it's not your responsibility, but it's my responsibility to make sure that I'm not overly giving and I'm not getting too much in return. And I think that I'm very, very, very fair. I can promise you I'm cheaper than all of the other caterers in Chester. Because I know what it's like to have to feed a family on a budget. So I'm looking at it from my point of view, a mom of 8, along with my siblings and their children. So I know what it feels like when I go to the market.
Did you just point to me and call me a sibling?
No, I just don't like this. It was like this.
Fuck you know.
I mean,
I don't want to be in your family.
Whatever. You are in the family. So my siblings and their children. So when I go to the market for you to prepare your meal, I do pricing for you and your family. I don't go straight to Purdue and be like, all right, well, I can just get this $22 pack of chicken. No, I don't do that. I see where I can make it more efficient for you. And 9 times out of 10, I give you way more than what you paid me for. I'm very fair. I know people who are not fair, and I be looking at them like, really? They got that for that? And then it tastes like that? Like, listen, every item on my menu tastes like that item. All of my items, that means it's a different taste for everything. All of the items on my menu, they aren't made to taste like salt. Y'all, I'm sorry. You know that this is chicken. You know that this is salmon. You know that, and I'm using fresh stuff. Salmon right now is $8.99 a pound. I was so mad at the shop, right? I was like, oh, I wish I knew where they could catch it at. Like, seriously.
I just believe that if you set the price high, you feel me? And this is black people, they have, you now have room for negotiation. You know what you want. So if you go $60 higher than what you want, you can come down. All right, baby, I'll come down $60 for you. The moment you say that,
I'm not doing
people
that.
I'm just saying, this is the game that's being played, because when we, all right, so you go into the market, you go into Macy's, and they say it's 50% off, right? You hype to go ahead and, oh shit, 50% off. Let me go spend more money than I would have originally spent, because I'm getting something for nothing. Everybody wants something for nothing.
Well,
how to avoid the confrontation is to allow them to believe that they're receiving something for nothing.
I don't coupon, Tamika. I don't coupon.
Well, you need to learn the coupon. I think I got the fly. I ain't seen him. I smacked him. He a little dizzy right now.
I don't think you got him.
But when we see him again, let him know.
All I know is I'm fair to people. I never try to get the discount, especially not from the people in my community. I don't do that. I don't be like, now if I'm over Cowtown, yes, because I go to Cowtown on Saturdays, I want the discount. I'm like, nah, I got 10. And if they won't give it to me for 10, believe me, the people down the row with the bed in the bad section, they gonna give it to me for 10. See, my negotiation is high, but I can't negotiate with these prices. I'm not negotiating. My price is my price.
Okay, I'm just saying your price is your price, but we're going above your price. You're pricing it above your price with the option to negotiate. Doc, can you sell cars? People negotiate prices on everything.
Yeah, but see, listen,
like you. That's why they come out.
He can afford to negotiate a car sales because number one, he knows how much that was paid for the car. He's already over the market value when he's charging for the car.
Let's say
I'm at fair
catering.
Market value.
All right, catering a party for you, right? Costs you about. Let's say you want $1,000 to cater a party for 250 people, right? Would that be about right? No.
That's food. That's preparation.
Right.
That's delivery.
Right.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. $1,000, right? So you tell them $1,200.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay, all right.
Because then if they say okay to the $1,200, then I'm gonna feel bad because now I overpriced you. So
now you
I give you my price
for the $200. You give them a cake or something for the $200. You give them something extra for the $200.
No, I give you my price.
Because they're not gonna tip.
I give you. No, they do tip. That's the crazy part. The people who understand this business or understand exactly what I am giving you, and I try to break it down to you. I explain to them.
You got black
macaroni
people
and
that
cheese is a very expensive dish to make. Because I don't use cheap cheese. So macaroni and cheese is a very expensive dish to make. Cooper Sharp cheese is very expensive by the pound.
Yeah, certain things don't get negotiated, right?
Right. So this is what I'm saying.
Because you just said we don't ask restaurants to negotiate. No, but you'll complain about something that really wasn't a problem, so they could take something off the bill.
Like
that's
the girl
negotiation.
who complained about the lighter.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what we do. I'm in Red Lobster and the baby's saying, this lobster bisque, ain't no lobster in here, baby. They supposed to be a whole lot of lobster in the drink. So, I don't want it. But you ate most of it.
Yeah.
So, like, you just want it off the bill. But you ate it, though. Like, come on, man. Like, everybody's looking.
People always want a deal.
Always want something.
But they only want the deal from the black owner. They never want the deal from everybody else. They only want it from the black owner. You would never sit down with a Caucasian caterer and Jew her down.
We not gonna ask no Caucasian caterer to cater
they
for us.
They do though.
Who?
They do. People do.
Hey, your food be nasty. It ain't got no
but that's
flavor.
on them. That's what they feel as though they're worthy of paying. I'm gonna get them $3,500.
You said $1,500 for 250 people is not enough.
Listen, I'm gonna get them $3,500 for 200 people.
Right.
They gonna come, they gonna stand there, they gonna look bland as their food is bland, and they're gonna stand there with this smug look on their face and say, "Hi, would you like red meat or white meat?" And you're gonna pay them $3,500 just to say I had this caterer at my event.
Red meat or white meat?
Yeah, you want the roast or you want the turkey?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, and that's how they do it. You ain't getting both. You got a carving station, you got this, you got that. And then, like, everything is factored in. If I gotta come in, I gotta set up, I gotta factor that in. If I gotta come back and if I have to serve, I have to factor in my service.
Right.
If I have to come back and I have to clean up, I have to factor in that.
Right.
Like, I gotta factor all of these things into it, and I'm still giving you a reasonable price.
Well, stop being reasonable.
I negotiate with myself in my mind, like, okay, well, this girl is trying to do something.
See? So
like
you're
launching.
negotiating.
But with myself, I'm not negotiating with you. Once I give you my price, that's my price.
That's why I
you
say
take it
you
or
set,
you leave.
that's why I say you set, this is business. That's why you set a price outside of what you really want so you can negotiate with yourself when you think about it and say, all right, this girl is trying to do this. You got to set it for the high. It's got to be for the high.
It's one
and then
thing
you
when you
can
got
come
specials
down.
and deals, right? It's not every time. Every time you go there now, it's not a special or a deal that's requested of the person. See, if I go to Del Frisco's, they have restaurant week, right? So that you can actually come in and taste their food because you can't afford it on a regular night. So then they have a plate special, which is $35. You get the opportunity to taste their steak and their potato and their shrimp scampi and their salmon. You get that opportunity to taste that for $35, but they give you a smaller portion. But when you go there, the steak by itself is $35. It's nothing else on the plate but the steak. Then the potato by itself is like $15, and the
They
potato
try to say they give you enough,
all
gratin. They try
Yes.
to, we give
They
you
give-
enough to share.
Yes,
Right.
and they give you this one bowl that they turn upside down, and when you take it off, it's like a little lump of potatoes right there, right? So they give you specials, but they're not giving you the amount of food that special is worth. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
they give you this 8-ounce steak. It's $24.95 on their menu. This is Del Frisco's now. And yes, the steak is very good. It's oh my God, it's so well seasoned. However, for $24.95, I can go right on to the butcher and I can get 5 steaks for $24.95. The same cut, the same, everything about it is the same. It's just the name that's on the building. And because people feel as though they know me, they feel like I should negotiate my price. But I shouldn't. Because you know me, you don't know my 8 kids that's coming behind me. Because you know me, you don't know the business aspect that I give you. I give you everything. I give you all of the respect. And no matter how many people get nasty with me when I'm standing behind that table, I still wear it with a smile and I still keep on going. When I get home, I be like, these bitches, this change, honey, this change is killing me. But at the end of the day, your price has to be your price, and you can't negotiate for other people because guess what they go and say? Well, she only charged me 20. No, I charged you 10 too.
I don't know.
Just like I charged her. I think my prices are fair.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to win.
Thank you, Nair.
Ain't no such thing as fair.
Get that paper.
Unless
that
you're going to
paperwork
the
in order.
state fair.
Going to the state.
Unless you're going to the state fair. That's the only thing that's fair. Right? You need to price your stuff for you.
And it is
Then
price.
you have, because what we go back to, what we deal with the black community, it's like that with everything we try to sell. Everybody wants a discount.
Exactly.
When you was in the street and you was 5 for 20, 2 for 15, everybody want to feel like they're getting something for nothing.
Right.
You feel me? And that's just how it's always been, because when our ancestors were selling stuff, it was always at a discounted price. You know, it was always cheaper than the store had it. You know what I mean? When Aunt B,
I'm cheaper than
not
the
our
store.
Aunt B, but when Aunt B was cooking, you feel me, out the back of her house, like she was cheaper than the store. You feel me? Because we were dealing with people with low income. You feel me? This is now transformed or moved down the line with people with higher income now asking for the lookout. Like, yo, you got more money in your pocket, bro? Like, pay me what I'm worth. Don't shortchange me. But I'm already giving you a great price.
At times I do have deals and stuff. I do all the time. Like I don't make up my prices as I go along, but I do have deals. Like it's a lady that I cook for 2 times a week. Shout out to her. I cook her dinner for her and her family twice a week. And every time I cook her dinner, I send her something extra. I send her something new to the menu. I send her something especially for her. And I have desserts. I have all kinds of stuff. And when this lady, like, when she wrote the review for me, she said, I'm never disappointed. She said everything is always delicious. She kind of sort of said she was addicted to the food, but every time I send her something, I send her something extra. Even if even if it's just my little messages that I send out to encourage you to have a better
We
day.
frustrating Chef Lamont because he didn't said while we asking. He didn't ask the same question 3 times. Because we can only ask for discounts from the people that we can put our hands on, touch every day. You don't ask the white man for nothing, right? You take what he gives you. So that's why.
Oh wow.
That's why.
$13 to $14 and they not
For
good.
some
And I
crab
use
fries?
real crab meat. Like I use real crab meat. But I do run specials. I run specials all the time. Like
Bull tried to sell her some imitation crab meat. She said, I don't want that.
what is that? He like that's it's not. It's not the same.
No.
Like the other day I had
What is imitation crab
I had a
meat?
seafood. I have no idea.
What would
I
that
had
be?
a seafood special.
Is that
and you got 5
shrimp?
shrimp, a crab cake, a lump crab cake,
That joint was
and
banging,
crab
too.
fries. And for $15.
Then she
That
put-
was a special.
Then she made some seafood rice,
Fried rice.
some fried rice. That shit was banging.
Yeah, like when I made that seafood tray with you got 5 jumbo fried shrimp, you got 1 jumbo lump crab meat, crab cake, and then you got a whole order of crab fries for $15.
It's made from a fish, I believe. Yep. See, there you go.
Is it?
Yeah.
Most people wouldn't support black business until the black budget challenges your budget.
Right. Pretty much.
That is true, Jabri. That is true. But like I try to be fair. Like a young lady called me. I knew she was feeding her and her kids. And she told me how much she had. She was straight up. She's like, I got this. It was even like a cent at the end. Like something in 50 cents, right?
Right.
So I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, what do you want? And she told me what she wanted. I'm sending you enough for you and yours. I'm not sending enough just for you. Because I hear her asking one of the kids, well, do y'all want to share? No, listen. And that's when I know that I'm fair. Because I know what it feels like to feed me and my kids on a budget. And they wanting to eat out or wanting something different or something like that. Like, I know what that feels like. So when I factor in all of that, I know that like the offset in it is I didn't take a loss with them. I gained a blessing with them.
I'm sorry,
and it's crazy. So my blessing with them is I helped feed that family and made everybody happy, and she gave me a great review. So when she gave me a great review, somebody said, well, I saw her say X, Y, and Z. So can I try what you gave her? And I know it's only them. So they get the regular menu items. That's it. But I'm so tired of people thinking that. Listen, my work is very expensive. And I be up like early in the morning. I just had to do something for Toby Farms this morning. I was up. They said they'd be there by 8:15. To pick up their food, honey, I was done at 8:12. That's how bad in time I was. Like 8:12, I had just finished rapping and my doorbell rang and they was like, "Hey, how you doing? And here you go, happy holidays. Here's your products and go on about your day." They have texted me. They are pleased with their items. Like, thank you. I want your food hot and ready for you to eat when you're leaving. I don't want you to have to reheat it when you get to where you're going. Like, no. Don't tell me you're on your way and then you're mad because your food cold. Because you came an hour later. Like, sweetie, I had you prepared while it was still hot. This was fresh out the grease, fresh from the oven. Like, I don't want to reheat your food in the microwave. No, I don't like that. Oh, yes. You can't feed that. What? You know what, Kenny? I'm not fooling with you. But nonetheless, I know my worth. I know what I'm giving you. I'm giving you what I would eat. I'm giving you what I know my children would eat. If my children don't like it, I throw it away. If my children say, no, that's not a good menu item, I don't cook it. I am dead serious. They are my biggest critics. And when they say, I don't like that, guess what? It's off the menu.
Hey, Hunt, you need to go to the cmpradio.net page and like the page.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. So, yes, honey. I know my worth. And the people who don't, I feel bad for you. You're missing out on something great. That's just like when I say I recommend people to do certain things, T-shirts and things like that. If I recommend you, I expect your T-shirts to be done in a timely manner. I expect for you to understand that this is what it is and nothing else. Like, that's that. But, hey, I won't miss no sleep and you will miss a meal. That's how that goes. So, whatever, Kenny. Nobody's paying you any mind today, which is stolen door.
CMPRadio.net. It's the station.
Man, listen, yesterday was a great day, man.
Absolutely.
We went live from Chester High School.
Absolutely.
Got
That
the-
school does something to you. Like it turns you back. The fly is back.
You just
It turns you into going to. There you go, Miss Bush. Going back to Chester High reminds you of so many things that you've been through in life and that you've come through in life. Like just being in the hallways, in them common areas, and just looking around and seeing not much has changed. Not much has changed. I need for Chester High to upgrade their building. I'm sorry. I enjoyed
Didn't
being
Kenny
there.
say that yesterday? You was like, it's fine, it's good.
No,
They'll
he
be-"
said.
Tear
no,
it down?
See, there you go.
What'd he
No,
say?
There
What'd
y'all
he
go.
say?
Y'all stay putting words in my mouth.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love a rewind button.
Right.
No.
Hit that rewind button. Come on, let's go.
He said something to the likes of something about Chester High still being here. I said, yes, so it's the same. It's still the same way. Like it's really the same exact way since I left. The same everything.
Except the library is
Empty.
empty.
It's empty. They need books for the library.
That multimedia room is not being used.
Operated. Is not
You know,
operational.
like, so-
I mean, operated. I'm sorry.
They need an update, but we need to put in for them to update it.
Listen,
Like the community needs to put
the
this.
community has to go in.
the
Well, guess what? One thing that I did notice.
What'd you notice?
Did you notice that they had lights? Did you notice that it was bright in there yesterday?
Yes, they gotta be for the cameras to work.
No, but did you notice that the lights were bright? That Chester High, that third floor, when I was just there not too long ago, was so dim. It was so dark.
It was dark when we went there
But
because we was breaking the lights
because
out
we
in
had
the
started
tiles,
because we have started
breaking
to
the lecture room and
No.
smoke weed.
Because we
Don't
had
act like you
started to
wasn't
com-
breaking in the lecture room.
I never broke in a lecture room.
You never went in the lecture room
I
when you
didn't
wasn't
smoke
supposed
weed.
to. You wasn't going in the lecture room when you wasn't supposed to.
No, I didn't. I just left. I gotta go in the lecture room for when I could leave. I can walk right out the door.
Everybody couldn't leave.
Oh, I didn't have to go in the lecture room. I actually went into the lecture room. That was like one of the closest places in the school.
That's the plan, D. That's the plan, Don. That's the plan. So we're in the works and talking to different people just to get the kids something to be proud of. They
Right,
can handle
right.
it more than announcements. With technology now, it's like that's the new currency.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the ability to run technology, you have the ability to dictate your future. It's easier now.
It's an electric room
The electric room,
or the lecture room.
the lecture room.
No, he
Called it the electric room. That's what it was because it was going down in that joint.
I don't know nothing about it. So nonetheless, Chester High needs to upgrade. It really does. It needs to shut down one half of the school, redo it, and then shut down the other half of the school. And
Well, they
redo
already
it.
did that because what you have in Chester High building is the administration building. You also have Camelot that has the second floor. You know what I
Administration
mean?
has the first.
Administration has the first. So it's just like it's so much going on in the high school. What other high school is like that? I don't think there's another high school in this area that has everything that has
of
to do
course
with
not.
the district
The other
inside the high school.
The other area high schools don't have charter schools there either. So all of their children are actually going to their actual high school. So the other area high schools don't have the administration in their building because they have an administration building like we once had.
Right.
They have all the elementary schools that they started with from the beginning, which we don't. And they were able to knock down and redo their building because their alumni still invest inside of their district.
Their alumni does what?
Invest inside of their district.
Their alumni
So,
does what? Just say it 3 times. Just give it to me 3 times.
invest inside of their
All right,
district.
there we go.
So because they have that going on, because they have people who care about their district and care about what it looks like when you enter into a building. When our kids go away and visit other schools for basketball games and football games and stuff like that, ask them how they feel when they walk in them schools. Like I remember my kids were going, I forgot what school they were in. And my daughter, they went to play Red Lion down Delaware. And that school is amazing. Like walking up to that school, you feel like you're going on a college campus. And when you walk in, like their cafeteria is state of the art, their gymnasium is state of the art. Like they have things in their school that makes their kids want to come to school. So I mean, like their
Don't feel like a
auditorium
prison.
is huge.
Right.
Like
it's clean.
Clean.
It's not the
bright.
same auditorium from
It's bright.
1993.
You even when you turned the lights on in the auditorium, it still was dark. Like, I ain't even understand that. Now you turn the lights on in this auditorium, they let you know, wake up and get out. It's time for you to go.
So can we? I don't think right now we're blaming the school board. Are we?
No,
we're blaming the
we're
community.
blaming the community.
Right.
You have to blame the community
Right.
because we are the alumni. We are the ones that need to invest.
Right.
The class of '99, why we always use them as an example is for this reason. The
They
class
pour
of
back
'99
into
take class dues amongst each other.
Right.
So their class dues go back to whatever their class is doing,
Right.
and as well pays their dues to their alumni for the school.
Are these monthly dues? Or?
I don't know how their dues are, but I just heard them say, "Are you here to pay your dues and get your shirt?"
I think they should be monthly dues.
They pay their dues, and their dues are very inexpensive. We spend $25 at the corner store,
Every day.
on stuff on things that mean nothing.
So to give $25 up for your dues, that should be
your
nothing.
dues. If you graduated from Chester High, you should have to pay alumni dues, or you should want to pay alumni dues. It's not a have to. If you choose not to, then that's on you. Then you get to watch your district continue to dwindle. However, Chester High needs a revamp. I mean, I like the outside structure of the building, but it needs outside lighting. When you go, all right, tonight, if you're not doing anything, at 8 p.m., ride past Chester High, and then ride to Ridley and ride past Ridley High. Notice the difference on the outside. This is at 8 o'clock. Ridley High is completely lit up all the way around. You can see the building. The lights is glowing on the building. Go to Chichester High and look at their building. The lights is glowing. The parking lot is lit with lights and everything. Chester High, black. Right on 9th Street, dark. You know how you feel when you coming down 9th Street. After you come past the Chester Deli, you go across that bridge, and you right there at the high. You like, God damn, it just got dark. Then you get up the street by Coosa, and it lights up again. Like, the outside, the landscaping on the outside needs to be redone.
So, and I think this is one of the shout out to the alumni, whichever year you graduate.
Right, Dante.
Right, for the things that we need to do, don't need to be separated between class. We all have C pride. So again, black people, we want to belong to a certain particular group inside of our black constituency. So let's just be alumni for a second. I don't care what year you graduated.
Dante. Don't rock the Ridley if your tags ain't right.
Right, the red car's waiting on you.
That is true. But still, like, we really got to do something, guys. Like, being in that school yesterday brought back so many memories. Remember, it used to be the glass case right there at the bottom of the stairwell, but it was something in the glass case? What's in there now? Did you see it?
Huh?
Yeah, he ain't see it.
See, because when I went to the high, I was just trying to avoid the bullies.
But on the third floor, you had to go to the cafeteria.
To in the high.
You had to go to the cafeteria.
I didn't
right
go to
there.
the cafeteria. I didn't take one lunch period. That's why I left school.
I took all three.
I didn't take no lunch period.
4th,
I had a
5th,
class.
and 6th.
I had a
period
class
lunch.
for anytime they gave me a lunch, I went to Miss Glover. I can't be in the cafeteria. Just give me. That's why I got skinny, and I graduated. I failed 12th grade gym and math, but I didn't need the math credit because I was taking it. It was an extra drink because I took an extra math class, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade.
I'm done with you.
Yeah, so I was.
How did you not go to lunch?
Huh?
How did you not go to lunch? I couldn't wait to go to lunch.
I didn't eat. I'm not eating that shit. My grandma made me breakfast in the morning. See, I came to school already fed.
We had breakfast too.
Right.
But still,
A
we
hearty
still went to the
breakfast.
cafeteria.
Nope. So when it came time, 12th grade, I had credits at the begin. I had enough credits to graduate at the beginning.
That's 12th grade. What you do 10th and 11th?
I didn't go to lunch.
Oh,
9th, 10th, or 11th.
Listen. Chester High is easier for us to get our class when we have our class meetings. That's why listen, something has to be done.
People don't know P was a nerd. Like a nerd. Like a nerd.
I'm done with P. Just say he ain't go to lunch.
I didn't go to lunch.
Everybody went to lunch. I went to 4th, 5th,
That's
and
why
6th
don't
period
nobody
lunch.
know me.
Honey, by the time 7th period came, I was on my way out the door.
Man, listen, I ain't play them games.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't
So
play
you
them
know what?
I went in the cafeteria one time and Mahogany took my pizza. And I said, I'm not going to the cafeteria.
Don't keep
no more.
blaming my friend.
Your friend definitely took my pizza.
No, I don't
Then she
believe
gonna
it.
talk about, you was cute, I liked you.
No.
Y'all was mean.
Listen, Chester High yesterday brought back memories. Great memories, though. Because I remember good times at the high. I do remember bad times, but I remember good times at the high. And just looking through the hallways, they don't even have lockers. Like
they do.
They do not.
Did
They're
you go on
all
the
pushed
second
up
floor?
against the wall. No, I don't go to the second
So
floor.
that
Why
whole-
am I going
that
down? I didn't
whole
go
lock-
to the second floor.
That
when I
whole
was in
locker,
school.
that whole locker area on the second floor is gone. Is now offices. You feel me? So it'll go right around and it's
So
classrooms. they got
basically-
rid of the lockers. You are correct.
Basically, you have nowhere to store your belongings.
Right.
And they're closing off so much of the school and making it into something else because they're not anticipating having as many high schoolers.
Yeah,
we had
most-
high school. You had the 9th grade floor,
Right.
the
10th
10th grade floor,
the
11th, and
grade.
the 12th. And then you had your electives that you went down
Right.
to the tunnels for. You
Right.
went down to, like, you did different things. So they're basically
No
blocking up.
electives.
Like there's nothing.
I didn't do any electives.
I
I'm
did.
not going in that motherfucker.
I went to shop.
I walked
went
down
to-
that tunnel. I walked down
I
that.
tried
Listen,
to take Autobody.
I walked down the tunnel and the jokers was in there shooting craps. and the boy said, "Nerd, what you looking at?"
Nothing.
Nothing. Right to my class. I went to Miss Glover. I said, "Yeah, I'm not taking.
No lunch for pig. That's
I'm not
what
taking
I'm saying.
no lunch pig. Like real shit.
The whole building needs to be redone, right? To the point where we feel like we want to go here to learn. I'm telling you, I was like, I gotta go inside of this library. But you remember when you were standing in front of the library doors, you can see the whole encyclopedia row.
The whole encyclopedia.
The whole, it was different versions of the encyclopedia right there in front of you. You can see that was the wall all the way over when you first walk in. The library desk was right here with the librarian, and then you look straight, and it was the whole row of encyclopedia.
I don't even think they
Nothing
employ a
is there.
librarian. We went over there and looked in the joint. Because at
That's
first
it.
we was going to do the show. I said, let's do the show out the library. And then they was like, nah, it's moldy in there. You don't want to breathe the mold in.
Yeah.
I said, what?
They
So
need
this
to-
is unsafe? You mean to tell me the library, right? The key essential part of any fucking school is the library.
No study halls, no study groups being performed, no nothing. They need to go in there, gut that joint out, throw all that stuff out the window though. Don't bring it through the
And
hall,
if I
through the
listen,
hallways.
and if I have miscommunication and someone told me the wrong thing, then correct me and let me know what's going on
About what?
about the mold in the books.
No.
Right.
I got it
'Cause
written.
I'm just saying this is
I
what somebody
got it
said,
written.
and it's like, damn.
It's mold on the books in the library. Like every school you go to. When we just went on a college tour, right? And not to compare the college to the high schools, but if we're preparing them for college or whatever
Their
their
high
future may
school
have
should
it should be a
resemble a
resemblance,
college,
right?
right?
We went to the
But
library.
we're not preparing them for that.
We went to
Preparing
the
them for
library of we went for the library at what school was we at? Westchester.
Bloomsburg.
No, Westchester. We was at
Millersville.
Westchester. When you go inside of their library, right? When you go in, you're in the library. You go upstairs, it's the technology room. You go up to the left, it's a study room. You go to the right, like it was everything you needed in this library that you can possibly read, use to help you read something and understand something else. Like everything was here. All the machineries, everything is right here. You go in there, Chester High Library. What? They got the same wooden tables. Literally, that's the same wooden tables. I'm telling you, one of them chairs got my name carved in it. I know because I was bad.
So how do
I
you,
wrote my name on everything.
So I think that's your 5,000 people right now, the Chester High alumni. Do you think it was 5,000 people at homecoming?
I
You
think
think 5,000 people came to
through
homecoming?
Yes,
Right. So there it is right there.
but that's what I'm saying.
There's your $50. There's your $250,000. There's your money right there to fix the fucking school.
Yeah, or-
I don't want to hear nothing about your class.
We had all
If
of
you
them.
ain't if your
Cosmetology.
class president ain't trying to start the alumni program with every class that's left and get $50 from everybody that's in it. I'm only asking for 5,000 people. How many classes we got? From what? Just from
Listen,
just from 70 to now. It's how many classes?
too many.
48? 48
many.
classes? You trying to tell me it ain't 100 people in each one of those classes?
Too many. It's if it ain't 100, it's 50.
How many people in 09? I mean 99. How many people in 05? How many people in 97? Like it's time. It's really to that point. Like I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say if you're not trying to do it. And Pierre can't be in control of it because Pierre don't want to be in control of it. But Pierre will be a part of it and will help.
We have to do something for Chester High. I swear for goodness.
She got mad at me yesterday. I was talking to 7
I don't
young
want to
men.
talk about
No,
that.
we're gonna talk about that.
I'm not.
Why
talking,
not?
Because I don't want to talk about
All
that.
right. Okay. All right.
Thank you. I don't want to talk about that.
Whatever.
I just want to talk about bettering the situation and changing the outlook on the situation. And it has to start with that school. And you have to give them a reason. When I say my kids are at school from 7 a.m. some days to 8 p.m., that's real. As a matter of fact, my 17-year-old came home from school last night. It was 9:30. And no, she didn't come from the street. She came from school. But they have a technology room over there. They have a dance room over there. Them girls be in there practicing their routines. They be getting ready. I think one of the little girls is going to try out for Juilliard. Like, understand this. When I say my kids is in that school building and it's always staff in that school building, that building is open to them all day and all night. And you know why they want to go in there? Because it's bright in there. It makes them want to learn. Their smart boards on the walls and their laptops and all of that stuff that they give them that fancy stuff that they giving them means nothing without their education.
I think that's a part of being able to participate in homecoming is whether or not your class
has the duties.
is a part of this alumni situation, right?
Get what Sam with that.
It was cool to be. It was cool to have fun and come through. Now it's like, yo, this is a responsibility now, right? We see what we can be when we come together, and everybody can have fun. I'm not taking the fun out of homecoming. That's the last thing I want to do. But I do want us to have responsible fun, meaning we are building up the school district. We are building up Chester High School. We showing these kids that they could be greater than us.
Yes.
The greater sums of ourselves are the parts that we put more in. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we having a ball, or we good. Yeah, we all suffering. Somewhere we are deficient in something, right? We pass those deficiencies on instead of the stuff that we're great at.
We got to stop talking about this. Something has to really be done. Like actually being in that school for 4.5 hours yesterday. 4.5 hours. That was half of a school day that we sat there and we watched them and we looked at the children walking through the halls and half of them ununiformed.
How many people you had graduating in your class?
235.
I just need half of them. 100, right? You just need half of them. We just need 100 people to say, all right, I'm down in each class.
Yeah.
$25. It ain't gonna kill you.
Listen, something got to give. And we do not have to give the money to the district.
No.
It does not have to go to the district.
It doesn't.
Because as of right now, the receiver he does not care. The receiver is here. They go and have a meeting with him every now and again. He say yay or nay to what can be spent and what can be done. But that the auditorium where they should have talent shows
don't even have those.
They don't have those anymore.
A play. When was the last time the high had a play?
Their class day curtains on class day of 2017, the curtains wouldn't even open right. They had to go up to them and physically move them to open them because the curtains are so raggedy. Those are the same doors where on the left-hand side of the auditorium, one of the doors is missing the bars because the bull from the fairgrounds snatched them off. When we was in high school, like, listen, it's such a shame. It's still the same floor tile. It's such a shame. Nothing about the only thing that they honestly changed in Chester High is the cafeteria, which still needs a greater upgrade, and that glass case in the front of the school when you come in with all the winning trophies in it, because we are winners, and that's what they want you to know when you walk in. You have entered into a winning school, but it's not a state of the arts winning school. Like, so here's the thing. Nothing about the high. It's still the same. The gym floor, has been changed. But the bleachers remain the same. Now, listen, I went to a school. When they pushed their bleachers back, guess what it said? The name of the school. All the colors coincided and it said the name of the school. Why Chester High don't say CHS on it? When you push it back, when the bleachers change and they turn into orange and black letters that say CHS on it, that's when you know something is different about it. That's the only things that have changed. The weight room, trash.
They got donations for that.
That is trash. The locker room's trash. Still the same exact locker rooms from when we was there. And I'm almost 25. I'll be 24 years out of school in 19.
Who said this? I think Jay Sutton, when he was here, he was like, man, I was at the press conference.
The gym floor, yeah.
When Jameer Nelson and I think whoever graduated with Jameer Nelson, they had a press conference, and they said, man, when we make it out, man, it was hot in the gymnasium. They said, we're gonna fix this AC. He said, motherfuckers ain't fixed the AC yet.
The AC is fixed. In the gym, it works.
Right.
The heat don't work in the school though.
Okay,
so the AC works.
Right.
In the summertime, it's cool in there, but what don't work is the heat. So in the wintertime, when it get cold, it's cold in that joint.
Okay.
So that's the AC works. Oh yeah, they did fix the air conditioning. I don't know who fixed the air conditioning, but that worked.
It just popped up.
I told you.
In cash. $440,000 of narcotics. 44,000 in cash. Told you it was cash.
Kevin Jones, the football player, yeah. But at the end of the day, the gym air conditioning does work. If you ain't nothing else, you cold in that joint. But you cold all year long because they didn't fix the heating system. And what's crazy is they don't really understand that people really are watching them and people really are talking about it now. They understand it now, but all this time, it wasn't enough of us talking about it. It wasn't enough of us saying what needs to be done and let's get together and do it. Because now they see that we are concerned about our district. Now they see that we are concerned about our city. Now they understand that we are our city. And at the end of the day, what we put into our city is what we will give back. Get back. I'm sorry, get back. Not give back. Get back. So here's the thing. Chester High needs us. I swear for God that school needs us. if you are a Chester High alumni cheerleader, if you are a Chester High alumni basketball player, football player, baseball player, track runner, whatever field you had at Chester High, whether it's childcare, shop, whatever, we got to get back to this school, y'all. It wasn't depressing because of the great memories I know I had at the school, but once I left, I'm like, damn, walking down this hill and looking back, that's the same building I was in 24 years ago, and it still looks exactly the same in the inside. Look at the tiles. Those are the original tiles on the floor. At least in other schools, when they try to make things look good, they tile over the original tiles. I mean, yes, it's tacky, but they still do it. You got a whole summer. You got 2.5 months in summer to change the inside of that school, one building at a time, one room at a time. And it has to be done. The cafeteria, it probably needs to be gutted out. It probably does. You may really need to gut it out and start all over. But I'm only one person. What are the regulations for getting things fixed? Well, let me tell you. The regulation says this. They go to the budget. They see how much they got. They say what they can do, and then they only do it halfway. So they are fixers. They put Band-Aids over things. Like, they come in and they repair the heating system instead of replacing it. It's so much cheaper if they replace it, because then next year they don't have to repair it. And they can take that repair money and put it somewhere else. And then along with the air conditioning system, since it's connected, why don't you stop rerouting the wires and change them out so that they are working properly? No, instead they reroute them. They Band-Aid the situation. Now, as far as the auditorium, they Band-Aid the situation. Okay, well, we'll put new curtains up, but we won't put the lights up. We won't change the lighting in here because they need to be more relaxed. They need to be tiresome so that they're not all hype and antsy when they leave out of here. Oh, and the chairs that are broken, we'll just put caution tape over top of them, and then we'll remove them. So therefore, we don't have as many to fill the seats anyway. So, hey, I mean, we don't need these things. Then the music and the instrument rooms in the back that's all cluttered with junk that they should have been throughout and all that stuff. Yeah. Band-Aid the situation. Say these rooms are inoperable. They can't go in these rooms for certain reasons. If it's mold in one room, it's mold in all those rooms. They run off the same exhaust system. The library. Oh my gosh. If every parent
Jeanette, we can't just go in there regardless. But I think there's a situation where the alumni, right, has a voice, right, and can say, all right, we're donating, we're fixing the auditorium. This is the money, and this is the money going towards fixing the auditorium. As alumni, I think we have a right to be able to do that. If it's an alumni organization, you know what I mean? I don't know how that goes, and I don't see why the school district will have a problem with that. This receiver is really here to try to figure out where the money is going.
Right.
You know what I mean? And how much of the money is really needed, because the state is putting in more money into the school
than it's being spent
on the school. So, you know, we try to figure that out. I think we need to start going to these school board meetings and asking these questions and ask the school board. I get it, right?
The school board meeting was yesterday.
I always say we cry over spilt milk.
No, it's today. Today, Thursday?
Yeah, today, Thursday.
Today is the school board meeting.
We cry over spilt milk. We fight over spilt milk, and no one never cleans it up. What spilled milk does is it begins to go stale and it begins to stink. Now we have an odor that's in the carpet. Now we have problems because we didn't address the initial problem. We didn't find a solution. So clean the milk up. Don't worry about who spilled it. Work together to clean it up.
You keep it clean.
And keep it fucking clean.
Now the heat situation. So how that goes is if you've ever heard me on there ramping about.
Let's do it, alumni. Hey, Malcolm, we gonna fight with this separation. That's class stuff. We're not calling out classes. It's done.
He's calling out his class.
05.
Yeah,
let's do it, alumni. Everybody. 04, 03, 02, 01.
But if you look at if you ever heard me cry out about Chester High not having no heat, now the staff, they have heaters, space heaters under their desk, in the offices where they keep the doors locked when the heat doesn't work, things like that. I had a lady yell at me, like literally yell at me and tell me, you don't know what you're talking about. We got heat over there. I said, well, I beg to differ, because I was in there. And Dante, back in 95 when there wasn't no heat, you used to take your key and turn the heater thing on, the vents, because you knew how to work it.
Right.
But then they took that system out.
Right.
So because they took that system out, now don't get me wrong, they still there. Them little heater things are still there. I wonder if I went over there and turned it with my key, but it worked. But you remember, we broke it. Don't get me wrong, but we also have to be the ones to fix it, because we know what we did. But they have to be willing to work with us as we have to be willing to work with them. And I want to know where my father went.
Janelle and Malcolm.
Oh gosh.
Oh, y'all talking to each other. That's how y'all talk to each other. 05, what's up, 05? Okay, I get it.
Uh-huh.
All right, awesome.
So I know where I want to know where my $5 went, but I want to see the improvement because of my $5. So if it's a strip of paint that changed, I know that my $5 was a part of it. If it's a tile that's changed, I know that my $5 was a part of it. I believe that commons area, when you first walk in and you go to the left, it should have Chester High School or Clippers in the middle of that floor, written in tile. I think that it start with there and make it look glassy, like shellac it and make it look good.
Malcolm, I'm trying to go back further than 95.
You gotta go back further.
I need listen because we got
you gotta go to the 80s.
We got these churches, we got these people that are a member that don't come out for homecoming.
You got the mass jigs too.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
You wasn't gonna say it.
How you know what I'm gonna say? Damn.
You never mentioned the mass jigs. Go ahead.
I'm good.
What, you don't? 1976, he said that's as far as you need to go back.
1976, listen, you got 1976 stepping
Nah,
up.
we had 60,
listen,
we
73.
had
73 is when the high burned down.
Right.
Is when the old high burned down. The Perry building burned down, right? And then they opened up the high. 73, right?
Yeah, you had, but Greenie and them graduated in 68 and 69.
Right. So if we can go back further, I see how many people, are
They might
able,
get 10,
are
$5
able
or
to,
$10.
like I said, it doesn't matter how much you can give, right? Just give it. And if you could say you could give this for a whole year, now it's $120. It takes the $50 to $120. So it actually covers some things. So now you don't need $5,000. Now you only need $2,500. You know what I'm saying? And now we at our mark. We got $250,000. What can we do with that? The alumni, as the alumni of Chester, what can we do with that? I say raise up the money just to have something that constantly contributes back into the high school. Yeah, we quiet, because she always do that. But what I was saying is the churches, the masjids, the organizations, all the organizations in the city have Chester High graduates in them. And we need to give back. You'll be surprised how many white people are alumni.
Of Chester Upland School
Chester
District.
Upland School District. Like, you got to understand, when the high was the high and it was in the Perry building, and my mom was going to the high, and your mom was going to the high, and your dad was going to the high. There was some whiteys in there. You know what I'm saying? They graduated from, and they're alumni.
What you call them?
Whiteys. There was some whiteys in there. You feel me? And ain't nothing wrong with them. They got Steve Pride. They was hyped. They was in the band. They were excited to be a part of the situation.
All right, so listen.
Just like St. James got the doghouse. Just like they got the alumni, and that building ain't even up no more.
Oh, St. James School?
The building is up, but the school,
right,
St. James School, like the high school, like.
I thought you were saying the doghouse shut down. I was great. Like, why?
Now the doghouse ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, because they
you go out you go out Barnaby's out there, and they got a whole wall dedicated to 21st and Potter Street.
See, here's the thing with the volunteering to paint and stuff like that, Janelle. To get in there to volunteer to paint, you have to do a lot before we can just start painting. You have to strip down these walls and go behind them. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to have to knock the school down. And once when you poke a hole in something, it leads to something else. So, I say one room at a time. I say we focus on one room at a time, and it becomes the alumni room.
James.
I want the.
They went to the high.
I want the.
I seen some whiteys.
In
my mom's school yearbook.
In my dad's yearbook.
What?
It's white folks in there.
What?
You're
crazy.
I
they
think
all couldn't afford it.
I think the first focal point of changing the high is the library. Make that a multimedia room where they can go in there. They have computers.
Right.
They have the laptops. They have the smartboards.
It's different now. You don't need it. You don't need books.
They do need the books though, because you still need the encyclopedias and things like that. Because if the computers are filled, because you can only put like 50 in a room.
The encyclopedia on your phone.
But see, you can't have your phones in school.
Bullshit. I thought it was just on YouTube.
See, this is the change. This is the change. Even STEM's library, which is right there when you walk past it, look at it.
But you got to remember, that was a grade school. That was not a high school.
That was a middle school.
They conformed it into a high school. It was a middle school, grade school. To me, it's the same thing. If you're not in 9th grade, it's a grade school. You know what I mean? Like,
I like the middle school. Though.
Junior, I get it.
I like the transition.
I get it, the transition.
I like the transition from 5th to 6th grade. And that's what the kids are missing now. This is why they don't understand their hormones and their imbalances. However, I think the focal point should start with the library. The lights and then the library.
He said the heat got to be fixed first now.
That-
You can't have him in a cold-ass library.
Nah, let me tell you how long I've been arguing about this heat. This is no lie. Rachel has been out of school now for 4 years this year. 19. Makes it 4 years that Rachel has been out of school. My daughter Rachel, it was 17 degrees outside. Number one, she had to walk to school and they had no heat. I called the news. They went up there. They lied and said that the heat was on. They turned the heat off on They turned the heat off on Friday. Turned the heat off. Okay, this is a building that's supposed to be open to the kids during the weekend. So they said they turned the heat off on Friday and they forgot to turn it back on Sunday night. This is what they said. I still got it in my phone.
They was trying to save some money.
So you turned the heat off, and then you went to turn it back on Sunday, and it didn't heat on Monday. Well, what happened to Tuesday and Wednesday when there was no heat?
Didn't kick.
So my daughter has acute asthma. So I said she's not coming to school so she can get pneumonia. No, sweetie, we're not going to do that. Not for this. We're not doing that.
We was in the library frozen though.
It was always, but that keeps you woke too. But it not to be freezing temperatures. And then when the office locks their door, when the third floor office doors was locked, I'm like, why is the door locked? They conserving the heat in the inside because they got space heaters in the inside. So 2 volunteers, Sunny Services and Mad Max Services offered to go and replace the heating system. If they volunteered to replace it, if they got the materials to replace it,
right.
They were denied. Like this is what I'm saying. So at some point in time, I guess we can donate a heating system.
At some point in time, you can let us go in there and fix what we broke.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it is.
Space heaters, now.
Right.
Yeah,
We can go in there and fix what we broke. We figure it out, sit down and say, well, why can't we go in there and do it? Why can't the community fix it? You put so many limitations on us, you make us not want to do anything.
Right.
And then for years, things go abandoned and fall apart. And it's like, well, nobody cared. Well, we care right now, right? I know it took a while. It took a long time.
But
It shouldn't have took this long. But guess what? We had to deal with crack. We had to deal with homelessness. We had to deal with no love. We had to deal with all the issues that plagued our community. And guess what? We got a black president 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And we woke up. People want to figure out where they can make changes at in their life, in their community, and abroad if they have to. These are the things that we're doing now. Everybody's awake now. Why? Because we got a crazy president now. So we know we have to do for ourselves. We have to be able to feed ourselves. There's no more handouts. Because those handouts come with them taking 10 handfuls out when they bring that one in. Mm-hmm. So let's pay attention. So we need to speak up. We need to go to these meetings, the school board meetings, and ask these questions. How do the alumni help? How do we organize the alumni to put them in a position that we can help?
Meeting tonight, 5 p.m. Chester High School, administration building, administration floor, because we don't have administration building anymore. Thanks to the receiver, he said we don't need it. We can consolidate. We can put it all in one building, and that way they're right there to see what's needed. Yeah, way to go. Way to go to you. Mm-hmm.
Just ask the questions. The classes come together. We reach out to the older classes, the elder classes, the people that knew the high when the high was the high, when it was good stuff coming through the high, when the band was 10 blocks long, when the football team was
I'll go live
75 strong, when the basketball team was winning, and it still wins state championships, and it still competes at a very high level. But listen, man, we need to get back to C Pride, man. And the only way to do that is for us that have C Pride to come back into the community and fix the things that are broken.
Nah, the parents, see, I got nothing now. I can't say what the parents are doing, right? Listen, I'm not laughing at them. I don't want nobody to think that, but I'm laughing at my thoughts. So I can't say what the parents are doing because I don't have a child at Chester High School. And I kind of I blame myself because I helped destroy the high, right? But then wanting something better for my children, I accept the charter school that's here. That's giving my kids a high school education right now. And I look at it like my kids are receiving something that I've always wanted them to receive when I know that it's other kids that's lacking. So when I blame myself, my give back says I have to be one of the people to help change something that I broke, to help fix something that I broke. So the change starts with me and the other people who are a part of it. So if you ever had a fight in a high, you are a part of the demise of the high.
If you ever broke out a tile to get the little lock thing that Jimmy the electric room open, I'm part of that.
Yeah, so if you ever did something wrong in the high, you are a reason why. When the bathrooms were shut down because someone flooded it, or in the bathrooms completely need to be done over. Like they really need to be done over. They're not even open to the public. They're not even open to the public. Go in the gym bathroom. Go to the bathroom by the gym. Horrible. They're the same original bathrooms since the original high was rebuilt.
The same original bathroom.
Shit, go in.
I ain't going to the bathroom when I was I ain't going to the cafeteria and I ain't going to the bathroom.
All right, well, go in there. They are still the same.
My whole term and I ain't never used the bathroom.
The only bathroom that looks usable is the one that's off from the cafeteria for the staff. Those are usable facilities.
Fucker.
Oh, he finally got it. Oh my God.
Bitch ass me.
So here's the thing. The parents are at work. This is my assumption. The parents are at work while the children are at school. So it's really nothing that they can do. If you say mom, there's no heat, it's a common excuse now because that's what they're using. But when the heat is only on at 69 and 68 degrees, you're looking at it like, okay, well they're giving them something. I remember receiving an email stating your child is coming home because the heat is not working, but tomorrow send your kid with a hoodie, a sweatshirt or a sweater, something of the sort, until the heat is back up to good standards. But see, we have allowed this for so long being Chester residents. We have allowed this for so long being in our community that they feel like they don't care because we don't care. When they leave, they warm at night. They warm in their office. They warm no. When I went to Booker T had heat, and the teachers made sure it was done because our parents cared.
Been down there, another fly come around this.
Yo, he is crazy. He is crazy. So here's the thing. In order for us to get Chester High back up and running, we, the community, the alumni of Chester High, has to partake and participate in the up and coming students that's to come. We are in the class of 2019. This should be the last class that has to suffer through this type of schooling. This should be the last class that has to go to school with no heat. This should be the last class that has to go to school with no library, no technology center, no nothing. This should be the last class that has to do any of this. Because of the simple fact, we now know what's needed. We, the Chester community, know what Chester High School needs. In order for us to have a substantial amount of graduates come through Chester High, college-bound, military-bound, entrepreneur-bound, trade school-bound graduates, we have to start with this graduating class now. They cannot go in and research work for what they want to do because they don't have a research room. They have nothing over there. So if we don't care, then why would they care? Why should they care about something? When they go to other schools, they show respect. Excuse me, this is my kid's school.
I killed the fly with my hat and put it right back on. I ain't kill it with the inside. What's I'm supposed to? Not wear the hat no more? The fly been flying around and terrorizing us. Lisa Taylor, that's how you gonna judge me though? Because I put it back on my head. I killed it this way. Anyway, it's my hat. It's a CMP hat, and I'm gonna wear it with fly guts all on it. It's just, this is how it goes, man. Right? You know, you gotta be willing to deal with the consequences of your actions. I used my hat. It killed the fly, and I'm gonna wear the hat.
That was a message stating that certain things were canceled at our school. But yeah, so we have to get together. We have to get together. Chester Upland alumni have to get together.
When you get in, see, this is the problem with getting in and not changing the culture outside, right? When you get inside, they dim your light, right? Because you'll be trying to make moves and make things happen, and they'll be like, no, don't do that. No, you can't do that. No, these kids don't care about that. They don't care about that. Then you'll have 5 days in a row where you try to talk to a child, and I seen a kid tell a man to shut the fuck up and get out of my face yesterday. Lord. Like, the spirit in me. Nigga, all right, fuck you, little nigga. See you.
Listen, we weren't allowed to talk to our peers like
we did. It was a certain amount.
Excuse me. We weren't
Her
allowed to
father,
talk to the
Pastor Calvin Williams, said to me yesterday, "Don't be shocked by anything you see." Now he been at the high for years. 24 years he walked, and he said, "Don't be shocked by anything you see." I said, "Man, we was the same." He said, "No. Y'all was a different crowd. It was different. Like, y'all wanted to be funny. Y'all didn't want to be disrespectful. You didn't want to tell somebody to suck you and like, come on. At what point? At what point do we get in there and we say, all right, man, listen, we got to teach y'all better. We have to show y'all better. I can't tell you better because you don't want to hear nothing I got to say. But when you see me coming into this school, you see us caring, and you see things beginning to change, and you see a better atmosphere, and if your behavior isn't correct, you're not allowed to participate in it.
Guess what, though? What did the kids say to them?
Huh?
What did the kids say?
What?
Did the kids say to them?
What? Get the fuck out of my face.
And my uncle.
Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my face.
My uncle would have told him, I should have told your mother that you wouldn't have made it.
You wouldn't have been here.
Like, that. my uncle was crazy. But, so here's the thing. I talk to you like that because I can. Because you've never, ever shown me that I had to respect you.
I talk to you like that because I don't respect anyone.
No.
Listen,
that little boy wouldn't have said that to my father.
Listen, hold on, time out. The fear I had for my father allowed me to respect other men. I don't care what the position was you were in or whether you showed me I had to respect you. See, I should not. And this is the thing that we have in our community. Somebody got to show you that, no, your parents have to teach you to have respect. When you have respect in the house, you have respect outside. I don't want to, he's weak. No, I don't care if he's weak. I'm still supposed to respect him.
No,
that's bullshit.
Listen. Because I've seen this with my own eyes. You can't walk up to a 15-year-old little boy and say, "What's good, bro?" Oh, okay, so we bros. So I'm going to treat you like you're my bro.
That's like yesterday when the girl tried to take the stuff out of Yes Guy hair.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's like, this is what I deal with every day.
And he should have checked her from the beginning.
Don't touch me.
Because that's it. Because that's inappropriate. Number one. And number two, you are her elder. You're not her equal. And that's the problem. Here it is. That boy would have never said that to my father. Ever. Because it's a difference between me showing you respect and me requiring respect. So if I show you respect and I require respect from you, then therefore it's no in between. I can't be disrespectful to you 1 minute and then when I want to be serious and want you to show me respect,
I can't never take you serious.
No, I'm not doing it.
I can't never take you serious.
So when I came to that school on that first day, I stand stern on what I say, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. If I say no cell phones in my classroom, no cell phones in my classroom. You got the energy if I say come with your uniform on, you come with your uniform on.
You have the energy because you are from a nurturing spirit. And I always tell women this, and men have to understand it, that a man can only fight for so long, but a woman can fight forever. So you will always have that. Listen, you're gonna do this because this is how you're always had that. To a point, a man says, "Listen, these are the rules that I set in front of you." We can go back to Mr. McDowell. There was never a principal, right, that had the energy to be that you're gonna respect me, except for one that came through the building and he carried a bat. What was his name? Whatever his name was, he did what he did, and he was kind of like Joe Clark off Eastside High, right?
That's who locked us in the cafeteria?
That's who locked you in the cafeteria. So when that energy was given, you never got one after that. Then they started putting women. Why? Because the woman has more energy. He was tired after he got off. His knees hurt.
That's not...
High blood pressure and stress is the number one killer.
They showed Mr. Davis respect when he was the principal. They showed... Miss McCarter, whatever her name is, respect when she was the principal. It's all about how you approach them from the beginning. Stop playing with them. This is not a joking matter. I'm not here to play with you. I'm not here to make you as a friend either. I'm here to educate you. You go home and I go home. We ain't friends. That's the problem. Everybody want to be cool with these kids. I don't want the kids tell when I'm slacking on my job, so I ain't going to tell when they in the hallway. Nah. See, they in the hallway more than they in the classrooms. And then just because you yelling at them don't make you right. Ask them first. Why are you in the hallway? Oh, you got to go to the bathroom? Well, go to the bathroom. Now go back to your classroom. But be stern on what you say. If I say when you come to my classroom, you are to bring your book, a writing utensil, and a notebook, that's what you bring to my classroom every day. Because that's a part of your grade. If you show up with one and not the other, you fail. Period. You failed yourself because I gave you instructions in the beginning. Follow my instructions. You too will be successful in this class. I'm not here
So
to
you
play
do-
with you.
so you do
I'm not
understand.
joking with you. I will make the learning process as fun as I possibly can, but there still will be guidelines and rules at the end of every day. They going in here trying to be the bro and the sis. Nah, sis, this ain't that. This ain't that. The first time Sherman Lineberry put his hands down and said he give up, you gave up on us all, bruh. Yes, you did. And we talked to you like you was trash. When we had him in middle school, he came in, he had his rules. You didn't follow his rules, you got out. Period. You don't have to stand here. There's others that want to learn. You don't want to learn, you gotta go. I'm not gonna keep on and now you're suspended. Go home. They playing with these kids. That's the problem. Stop playing with them. They are children. They play with one another. They don't play with adults. My kids know better. They respect you for as long as you respect them. If you disrespect them, they will tell you, I'm going to tell my mother or my father what you said. Because next time, this ain't going to be that.
Novelty ain't Joe Clark. She ain't gonna take him to the top of the building. And you smoke crack, don't you? She gonna like, it's
Look,
okay. It's
no,
all right.
that's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay.
I will be the person to tell you why you don't have to do that. But at the end of the day, I got instructions and I got rules. You follow these and you gonna be good.
Don't waste my time.
That's in my house.
We one less.
That's in my house though. In my house, it goes like that. You come in my house, it's rules. My door's locked at 9. You not getting in after 9 unless you coming from work. If you're not coming from work and you just coming from the streets, stay out there because you're not getting in here.
Right, Ashley. I blame the parents because they don't want to teach their kids how to be respectful to the adults and elderly people.
What if you teach your kids to be respectful
Then
and then these elderly people don't know how to be respectful?
Then your child knows the child's place and is still respectful.
Who?
He should.
Who?
He should.
I give respect where it's given.
Oh no.
Period.
No, that's when you become an adult. You
No,
can say
that's in life.
As a
Period.
child-
You're not gonna keep on. You got teachers that say, "I'm here
No.
for my check. I'm gonna
go
get that
home,
whether you learn or not."
You go home and you get your mother.
I'm not gonna keep on going to my mom and I'm in high school.
What
I'm
is-
not gonna
you're
keep
not
on
an adult.
telling my mom.
You're
I
not an
told my
adult
mom
yet.
the first time she checked you.
Right.
I told my mom the second time she
gonna
checked
check you.
The third time, listen, Ma, you're not gonna keep on talking to me like that. I'm
Right.
respecting you.
Right.
So you're gonna respect me too. These teachers ain't always right. And at the end of the
Not
day,
saying that they are.
sometimes, just like that
But it's
young
not the
man on
child's
that
place.
video said, stop giving us information packages and start teaching us. He was not being disrespectful. He was telling you what he needed you to do for him. So some of these students can just tell you what they need.
Right.
And it's not being disrespectful.
Right.
You were being disrespectful, and all they did was tell you, listen, you didn't have to say that to me.
At some-
All you had to do was say to me was I asked you to bring your book, your notebook, and your pen to class.
At some point,
And I would have told you what was wrong with me.
The
You're
child-
different with a different field.
the child still needs to
Some of these
understand.
kids need an ass whooping.
Yes, they definitely do. They definitely do. And if we were allowed to still give them paddles, you know how many kids would be in chest-high right now?
Oh, Mr.
getting
Lucas
paddled?
paddled me, honey. Mr. Lucas paddled me. They called and told my grandma I got a paddle. She said, I knew it was cold outside. I just thought that she was cold. I put on layers of clothes so
But
I could get this paddle.
we find ourselves not being able to say what we need to say, and then what we need to say we can't say, and then what we don't say they don't want to hear. They want to hear, and listen.
It's a smack and punch.
fuck them up.
Listen, I will backhand smack the. Listen, my backhand smack game so nice. Like the kids don't even see it coming. I'll be like, yeah, whop, and keep right on going with my yeah. I never entertain a child that interrupts an adult conversation ever, and that's another thing that's wrong. Don't entertain a child while you're talking to an adult. I will look at you sternly first, cause I know you heard my mouth when it was talking to this adult. So sternly, I give you a look. I'll be like, if you keep on going, I'll continue my conversation and bust the shit out of your mouth. Whop. So then, yeah, girl, cause he crossed the street. Sure did. Now you holding your mouth. You know not to open that motherfucker again, though, don't you? And then I'm going to correct you. I'm not going to correct you in front of that adult because I'm not going to embarrass you. But I will correct you when we're not in the presence of them. And I'm going to let you know as a child, you stay in a child's place. And when you hear two adults having a conversation, if we did not ask you a question, you do not interject, period.
Man, it's called curriculum. It's our job to give out packages. What we are fighting is also indoctrination.
I'm
Can't
not
blame
responding.
these teachers.
I'm not responding back
Well,
to him.
it's
That's not curriculum. That's
is.
not curriculum. You handle
That's
them
the
a
curriculum
package.
that's being handed out
And
through the
guess-
state.
that-
Like they not the teacher ain't
It's not-
sitting.
it's
the
not through the
teacher's
state.
the
It's
teacher,
not through the state,
The
though.
teacher's not sitting at home saying, "Oh, I'm gonna give him this." He's following the curriculum that was set forth for him. That's how teachers work. They don't get to teach what they want to teach.
They do. They do. They do. They teach how they want to teach. They do what they want to
so
do.
they take the PSSAs, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have to follow the PSSAs. How do they get the funding from the state?
I don't
Due
know.
to the-
See, that's not a concern of mine. My main concern, I'm not worried about that test. If I can opt out of my children taking that test, I would.
If you can. It's your option to not send your kids to school that day and
then they have a makeup day.
And
Your child has to.
my
take
child is
the
not
test.
taking them.
Okay. Well,
And you know what the school's
now I
going to
know.
do? It's going to put your child out. Why? Because that's
They
our
can't put
fun.
your child out.
They can. That's our funding. That's how we get our fund. Try it and see what happens. Just try it.
Try what? If I can
Tell
opt
them not
out
to
of my
take the
kids,
PSSA.
okay, so then that means I can't opt out of my kids taking the PSSA.
You can. You just have to send them to another school.
And then they opt out, so they don't get to go to that school either. If I can opt out of my children taking the PSSA, I would. However, these teachers teach how they want to teach,
The teachers teach
and
the
they
curriculum.
give people they teach the curriculum. So teach it your way.
Yeah, with a packet.
No, you don't have to teach them with a packet. That's why they give you a book and an assignment. You teach them the assignment the way you know how. The problem is the teachers don't know how to do the assignment themselves.
Anyway, like you said, it's indoctrination, right? It's the parents that are not teaching the kids. Just
I'm
because
not doing it.
I mean, everybody has a
I'm
right.
not doing it.
Not doing
I'm
what?
not doing. I'm not allowing it. My kids don't get information packages. Sorry, they get a book. They get an assignment.
What's a book?
They actual book.
Information packet.
No, they don't get the packet. You just handing them the packets. Here, do pages 1 and 7 and go on. No, give me my book. Give me my assignment. Allow me to do my assignment after you have taught me how to do it, and then we'll go from there. Period. That's that. Don't give me no information packet. Don't
What
give
would you
me 12
consider this to
pages.
be?
A dictionary.
It's not, right?
I don't know.
It's a workbook, right?
Oh, okay.
With all types of.
See, and
projects
that's the
in it,
problem.
right?
That's the problem.
What's the problem?
The workbook right there. We had to do ours on paper. Period.
We had workbooks in high school. You didn't have a workbook?
In high school.
You don't remember your workbooks
I
in high
had
school?
no
You didn't have a
workbook.
science? Oh, I forgot. I went to the academy. Y'all went to the high, right? Y'all didn't have-
Excuse me?
I'm just saying.
And they gave you a workbook. No,
Absolutely,
they
that you wrote in and you did your homework
I
in it and
had
you
a
took
book
it home.
and I had paper. I did mine on paper. Period.
Okay.
A workbook? No,
They
that's
gave
the
you
problem.
workbooks. I was at the problem.
Oh, I went to the academy.
I'm just
Child,
saying.
Please.
They did.
They played with y'all over there too.
Play with who?
The
I got
academy.
kicked out. That was bad.
Sad kid.
I wanted to sell weed and shit.
But it's about how the teacher feels that day. Teachers have their own way of teaching. They do not follow the guidelines of the state. That's a lie. And I've seen teachers listen. They want us to teach one way, but I have to teach them this way. Steph just wrote something yesterday about the kids' math. It was a division problem. It was like 4 divided by 489. I remember the problem
I mean,
because
489 divided by 4.
yeah, and the way they did it was they made them write 100, 100, 100, 100, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Yep.
And I'm like, what? They didn't just want to say 4
Right.
going to 4 one time,
No.
going to 8 2 times,
Right.
and going to 9 2 times with the
Right.
remainder of 1.
No.
And I'm like, they don't want to do that way. And then they had the long way of doing that math. That's the problem. When you're looking at it that way, it's confusing as
It's
hell.
122 with a remainder of 1.
I know what it is.
I know. But that's the way they want to do
But
it.
that's wrong though. And then when they tell them that they got to do math from left to right instead of right to left, that's wrong.
But that's the way they want to teach the new kids. It's wrong to us because that's not how we were taught.
We taught the basic way, and I like
But
it.
they want to confuse you. This new
This
math
new
is
math
crazy.
is crazy,
Right.
absolutely, and it confuses the parents as well as the kids. And I'm telling them, I'm like, why? And I stopped my kid one day. I said, why did you just do that way? Why
Okay.
did you do it that
So
long?
do you not understand the reason behind that? It's called confusion. if the children speak one language and the parents speak another language, what happens? It's confusion. So the children are not even writing in cursive anymore. So they can't even understand the things that are written in cursive. All the old legal documents that's written in cursive, like the Constitution, they can't. They looking at that. What's that scribble? So you teach the children and you separate them, old versus young. Just like the new technology, the old heads can't get it. We get it a little bit. The kids understand it a lot. They're speaking different languages. So now the confusion in the house is the kids know more. Now they feel like they grown. Now they feel like they can overpower the adults. And the confusion carries on and it continues. But only in our community. You feel me? Because we ain't, well, it happens in everybody's community.
Mm-hmm.
But in ours is more of a problem because there are different aspects in it, right? They're getting it now with the opioid crisis and the drugs being in their community and things like that. But that was meant for us. We were supposed to carry that bullet again. But jokers don't want to pop no pills. Really? Now I ain't trying to pop no pill. I ain't no pill head. That's what y'all do. So they're dealing with the brunt of that. What I'm saying is, and I will continue to say it, and I will always say it, Get this alumni started. Go to these school board meetings.
Tonight, 5 p.m.
Meet up with the people. Talk to the people. Get inside of the community because we are the change that we deserve and we need. You'll hear us. You'll hear us up here talking constantly. I know you like, oh, y'all just talking. Y'all not really doing anything. The station is here to do something. Whether that's just bringing people together so they understand they have a bigger purpose, whether that's bringing people to a platform where they can speak on what they have going on, we're working. You have to work as well. We have to work. I would love to put it together. I would love to be a part of it. I can't put it together, but I would love to be a part of it. So if anybody wants to put it together and reach out and start getting these older classes in, these churches as well, these masjids, everything that's in the city should be able to give back to the school district to improve the situation for these kids. I truly believe that. So, the CMPRadio.net, this is the morning meeting.
Tune in tomorrow. No, tune in tonight for KVI Sky Radio, Living with a Purpose with Libra Ambrose, and Twin 2 and Parental Advisory. But tune in tomorrow. Our topic tomorrow is hot. Marriage versus weddings. Know the difference, understand what we mean, but you won't find out until you tune in tomorrow. People want to have a wedding versus having a marriage. So tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, here on the morning meeting, and I'll see you guys then. He gonna come around here. He gonna shut us off sooner or later. You know.
Who?
Huh?
What? What you say?
Yo. Wake up, get up. It's time for the morning meeting. Yeah, you heard right. It's your man King Vice, a.k.a. Mr. Jamal. And I said it's time to get up. Tune in.
What?